Hey guys, Thatnub here, and we are back. We got back yesterday. It is now Tuesday at about 8:30 at night, and look at this. Still bright out, still sunshiny, still warm. The wind's blowing, so that's why we came out. While we were gone, we got a couple letters in the mail. So I want to say hi to Demetrios in New York. That was awesome of you to send me a letter. Also, Susan from Virginia. What up? Hi. How goes? And L. Who is L? This is from Lisa. Lisa from, I want to say that's Indiana. Hi, thank you very much for your letter, and thank you for Babygirl's little note. That was awesome. She loves getting fan mail. Okay, so now I said hi to peoples. Let's see here. The garden while we were gone for like 4 days. Look at this. Tomatoes have just grown, and we've been getting tomatoes on them. Right here, look at that. That's gonna be cool. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's a couple more here, right there, all over the place here. Those are growing. These beans have grown up. These are the ones Babygirl planted. There's the first little one right there. Let's see here. Here we go again with the, oh, what is that? Come on, lavender. And you can see it's just shooting up again. These tomatoes here, oh, there's tomatoes on there as well. Right in there. Little tomatoes. Thank you everyone for letting me know what this stuff here is. This stuff is bad. This is the stuff that pops Babygirl's tires. And even in this, it is really hard to get to come out. This really sticks in there. So thank you for letting me know that. I'm pulling out as much of that as I can. We got the little sprinkler on here to wet this back down, because this is like the 3rd or 4th day of 100+ degree weather, and we got 2 more coming. I'm going to be working during that, so while I'm off, getting this a little bit wet again. Here we have the little pod from the green onions, and you can see all the little seeds showing up there. So we're going to let that go to seed and then collect it. And I got another one here, and there might be a couple more in there. Keep having our Taco Tuesdays and forgetting to chop some of this up. Asparagus is getting all perky. Yeah, this stuff here, I was out pulling weeds this morning before it got warm, and this mint that's in here might actually be catnip, because the cat was down here just rolling around just eating the plant. It was awesome this morning to watch. Let's see here, beans or peas, I forgot. I know one of you guys told me, and I just didn't really get to check the comments, so but those are all doing pretty well. Speaking of comments, YouTube is doing some weird thing with the comments, and I can see them or part of them in my email, but when I go to the comment page, I can't sort them by the newest first, so finding them is really hard to do. Look at this stuff. See how much that grew in just a couple days? Finding the comments is kind of hard to do. So when I see a comment, if I can't find it, I'll try to answer it on here. One of the questions was, didn't I put newspaper down here? And how come I didn't put 15 inches of wood chips down here? And how come I didn't this, or how come I didn't that? I know how to do a back-to-Eden garden. If anybody out there does, besides Paul, it would be me. I like to try different things. Paul continuously says, you cannot do it wrong. just add a covering. So I try to see how little of a covering I can use. I try to use full newspapers instead of just a sheet of newspaper. I tried planting on top of wood chips. I planted underneath wood chips in the cardboard. I have planted you know, the correct way. I've done all these different ways of doing it just to see if it will still work. And there, just throwing some wood chips down, not even that much, that's mostly from the chipper. You can see that things are growing pretty well. Yeah, it's hot out here and I have to water occasionally, but I think if I had a thicker layer of wood chips there, then it'd be fine. I just wanted to see what would happen. Over here, let's see. A few of the plants have grown. A lot of the weeds grew after we watered it last week. Getting a few more little sprouts coming up.
And a pumpkin.
Here is our big
pumpkin.
Babygirl says this is pumpkin. Our big plant. Just gotta wait until something flowers and something grows from it. Let's see. If you take up too much of my time in the comments just trashing me, eventually, after a couple years, I'm gonna get tired of it and you're gonna go away. I have only made a couple people ever go away, but recently I did make somebody go away who has spent the last, I don't know, 3 years telling me how much I suck, basically. So they finally went away. I don't like to do that. I like to have an open kind of a discourse. I like having the trolls every once and again. I even like the one person that thumbs down every single video that I have ever made. I don't know who that person is, but hey, thanks, you keep me humble. Let's see what else. So we already did the letters, so again, thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time out of your life to send me mail. I mean, that's awesome. Oh, there's somebody out there in, I don't know where they're from, I forgot, but who took one of my videos and added, I want to say, I guess Denmarkian, maybe it was Denmark. I don't know, added subtitles to it, and then gave me a link to it so I could download it and then put it up on the site. And that seemed kind of interesting. It was only one of the 10 or 20 minute videos, but I'm going to throw that up once I figure out how to capture it, and we'll see how people like subtitles. Oh, speaking of which, I have gotten a couple comments, which I always do, about, hey, you went out to Paul's house, just put up the whole video right away, and you can do little sections later on. No, I can't do that. I absolutely can't. It takes for like a 10 to 15 minute video, it takes probably 30 to 45 minutes of editing. That's just clipping through, taking out the pauses, taking out the us just standing there doing nothings, that kind of stuff. Then it takes, for that 10 to 15 minute video, it probably takes about 2 hours for me on the computer I'm running right now with all the stuff that's in it to save that video. Then it takes about, I don't know, 2 hours or so, maybe 3, with that internet connection there, to upload said video to the interweb. So you think there's probably, I don't know, 7 hours involved just to get you guys a 10 to 15 minute video. So no, I cannot, absolutely cannot, and won't do it all in one shot. The way that I do the full tour videos is to take all of those clips and cut off the back, cut off the front, and put it together, and it usually melds pretty well. And we were up there, we got there about 1:30, and I was recording some B-roll for a project that I'm going to be working on once I do get a new computer. And then we stayed until about 8 o'clock at night. So there's, what, 7 hours maybe of footage that I have. And there's no way I'm putting up a 7-hour long video in one shot. That would take me forever to get up. So I appreciate the interest in me putting it all up in one shot, but you're not doing the work. I am. If you want that kind of a video, get over to Paul's, take your own camera, and create your own YouTube page. I just can't do it. I have a family and a job, and I can't spend, you know, 8 days without sleeping just making one video. So that's that. What else? I guess that's really it. You guys know that I'm looking for some property in the Tri-Cities area of Eastern Washington. Oh, hey, there was a kid at the at Paul's tour. First off, not one person asked me for the scavenger hunt that I took hours and hours and hours to make. Not one of you came up to me and said, hey, I want to win that book. So I gave one of the books to one of the people who went and helped Paul lead, and the other one goes to, if he ever gets a hold of me, this kid that was wearing a red shirt. And if you listen, he's always just like popping off the answers, or he'd be off camera and Paul would ask a question and he would kind of mumble it. And it was like he'd either been there a lot or he watched all of my videos. Whoever that kid in the red shirt is, contact me. You get a signed copy of the biography about Paul Gauci, signed by the author, signed by Paul, and signed by me. So I will make a little annotation or something like that on the video with the kid, and I might even put the picture in this video if I have time, but probably not. So anybody knows who this kid in the red shirt is, get a hold of me. He has a book coming to him. Okay, that's all I have for this little update of a video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we will see you guys on the next one.